There was an article in the Gay and Lesbian Review called Making Sense of the Trans Right. And it was trying to make sense of the fact that some transgendered people identify themselves as politically conservative. This person, mentioned Caitlyn Jenner and another prominent person who was female to male. It even mentioned a trans woman who was a member of a kind of an alt-right organization. This reminded me of a late friend of mine, he's deceased now, was a gay man, openly gay. And I mentioned to him a alt-right group. Well, I don't think they had the term alt-right, but it was an extreme right group composed of gay men. And he said he found no surprise because he said gay men will be found all across the political spectrum. Okay, and I think the thing would be true of transgendered people. There's no reason that one should make assumptions about somebody's political beliefs based on their sexual preferences, nor should we make it, based on the fact that somebody is transgendered. It shouldn't be that puzzling that some transgender people have conservative beliefs or even extreme right-wing beliefs. In the case of Caitlyn Jenner, who used to be Bruce Jenner, she has a very good reason to know why it is that her sister, trans women, ought not to be competing with born or biological women in sports. She knows very well that even if she had transitioned young, she, none of the track and field female athletes who had been born female would have stood a chance against her. Okay. And I think that we need to understand that, that you shouldn't make assumptions based on about somebody's politics based on the fact that they happen to, have particular sexual desires, In addition, people identify on all kinds of levels. A person can be a gay man and a Hispanic and a born-again Christian or an atheist, or, you can be a gay man and a black person or a white person or an Asian or a Native American of this tribe or that tribe. You could be a gay man and, an atheist, a Christian, a Buddhist, a Jew, Muslim, pagan, shaman, whatever, and you have all kinds of identifications. And identifications might be of varied importance to any individual. And those varied identifications might help determine a person's politics, as well as their varied experiences as a person. A person's family background might very well be prominent in determining their politics, if their parents were Republicans or Democrats. Anyway, I didn't find it that astonishing that some transgendered people are conservatives. Nor would I find it, astonishing if some transgendered people were apolitical. Wouldn't find it astonishing if some of them, wanted America to become a monarchy. Or, we're anarchists or whatever. I just don't, I don't associate a person's, being transgendered with any sort of political beliefs one way or another. And I don't think other people should either.